Look a little cross-eyed. Hey! Oh my God, my people is here. Why my eye look a little dead? Is this eye? I don't know. Something about whenever I'm ready to go live, everything starts going wrong. That really, really irritates me. Hold on, y'all. Am I good? Okay, what's going on here? All right. All right. Hey. Hey. If you're here, go like the video. Go like the video if you're here. Go right now, hit the thumbs up, like the video. Oh God, it just took me. I don't know what is wrong with my doggone computer. I tried to go live from the other computer. Again, everybody's always bringing up the sound issue. So I want to tell you guys, I figured out what the problem is. I figured out what the problem is. The problem was in my old computer that I couldn't, I didn't have the volume all the way up. So there I was thinking like, oh my God, is this computer broke? What's the problem? What's going on? It's like, you dumb bitch, you didn't have all the volume. So, all right, happy holidays, my good people. Seriously, it feels like, I don't know if it's this lash. I look a little cockeyed and one of my eyes is dead. But again, I could be looking too much into it. Hi, everybody. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy New Year at 12 a.m. because I won't be speaking to you guys then. And thank you for showing up because we got some things to talk about. So let me see who's in the chat. Hi, Pookie, as per usual. Hey, ladies. I see you all here. Leave your name in the chat because some of you may have some YouTube names that I don't know who you are. So if you leave your name in the chat, I can shout you up. But anyway, if you're here, hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up because we got ish to talk about and I want to get some feedback. Hi, Katrina. Katrina said, Khadija, are you okay? Yes, I'm fine and I'm here. I'm fine and I'm here. Also hit the thumbs up and let me know if you guys can hear me well because this computer should be perfectly fine. I shouldn't have any issues with volume. I'm just saying I'm checking in because sometimes people be cursing me. So we got to see what we have on the docket. First of all, go get your sip. Go get your sip. Go get what you need because we got some situations that we need to discuss. And I want everybody good and out their mind when we go to have these conversations because it's about to get real deal, Holyfield, in the space night. Before it does, let me just let folks know because I do have people texting me saying, girl, where are you? I'm here now. I'm here. Okay. First of all, let me say I went out Friday night. Your old auntie went out Friday night. And I'm so excited. I had such a beautiful time. Hence my cup. I got this cup from where I went the other night. The place is called Aunts and Uncles. The place is called Aunts and Uncles. And it was a really, really cute spot. It was karaoke. I freaking love karaoke to death. So it was a whole lot of fun for me, right? I love karaoke, so that turned out to be fun. The only thing that I didn't like was the way that they do karaoke. It kind of stumbles you because I'm used to the song playing in the background, or I'm used to like a ball bouncing on the words so you know where you are, and it was none of that. It was just like the words lighting up, and they was lighting up a little too late, and I wasn't on beat. That pissed me off because y'all know I did a Beyonce song. So, of course, I was going to be lit, but I couldn't be lit because I couldn't stay on beat, and that frustrated me. But we went out for my good girl Nicole's birthday. She had a little karaoke situation, and great. I really, really enjoyed it. All righty, so I'm happy I got out to do that. Auntie is still, when I tell y'all, last night I wanted to go live. I was so tired yesterday. I was so tired. Really and truly, I'm a little tired right now. But I'm like, no, I got to pull and push through and pump through because it's New Year's and I got to go spend time with my family and yada, yada, yada. So I was like, let me get it together. But before I do that, I got some shit that I need to discuss. And I'm happy y'all here because I don't want to hear no BS. We're going to run this down. We're going to get this content out. We're going to have some conversation. And I don't want nobody acting shy. That's why I want you tipsy because I want you sharing everything under the sun because we got some topics to talk about. First of all, let me say this. Do not aggravate me about me touching my hair. I'm sorry, y'all. This is not something that just gets done here on live. I do it at work. I don't know. It's force of habit. I don't even realize I'm doing it until I'm watching my videos back and I'm like, Anywho, Khadija, leave your freaking hair alone. Yes, I'm saying that to myself as I'm watching the video back. While I'm on the video, I don't even realize that I did it, right? That's just force of habit. I'm sorry, it's who I am. So y'all got to accept my apology now. I'm not lying, telling y'all in 2024 I'm not going to be touching my hair. No, I have a hair fetish. I have a hair fetish. You want to make me feel good and special? Buy me hair. Like, get my hair done. Buy me wigs. That's what makes me happy. So because of that, I'm always conscious of the way that my hair looks, which is why I'm always touching it. That's just me. That's who I am. All right. Them with this garbage outside is getting ready to smoke mine. Anywho, okay, so if you just got in the building, make sure you hit the like, make sure you have your drinks because we got some shit up on the docket that we need to discuss, and I don't want nobody being scary up in here, all right? Okay. Okay. I think I'm going to start off tonight with your girl Trina. Right. So I don't know how aware folks are, but we're going to have some conversation. What the hell is this? We're going to have some conversation about your girl Trina and what took place and yada, yada, yada. Right. So according to the news, right, Trina did an interview. In the interview, the interviewer asked her who she felt like, I want to say the number one person is, or the greatest female in rap, and whatever, right? After the interviewer asked her that, Trina proceeded to share her thoughts on who she felt was the number one, and Trina said Beyonce. All right, let's run this from the top because I don't really want to curse Trina the fuck out because really and truly I love Beyonce. So if we're gonna say that B is number one at something, I'm gonna say B is number one at everything. What y'all say? Okay. So one part of me is like, I know she loves B because she talks a lot about loving B. She loves B as much as I love B, right? So I get why, she said, oh, Beyonce. She said when she's rapping, right? Not that she's the number one rapper as a rapper, but when she does her little rap and she doing some of her songs, she feels like she's top tier in that element. That's why she listed her. Once again, I love Beyonce. So if we're gonna say Beyonce is good at something, I'm gonna say Beyonce is great at everything, and she's Queen Bee. So I got that part of it. I also got the part of it that says that, oh, you love Beyonce, so of course you're gonna say she's top tier in her element, and yada 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 yada. That made sense, Trina. I know you love her as well. What didn't make sense is part B of that question, which is in that category and in that element, which meant in rap, Beyonce is not a rapper. Okay. Sometimes I spit some motherfucking bars. That don't make me a fucking rapper. Okay. Beyonce is not a rapper. So to list Beyonce as the number one or whatever, the greatest or whatever she said rapper made absolutely no motherfucking sense. Right? Okay. That made no sense. That annoyed me. That's okay, right? What's not okay is gaslighting the door fuck out of Nikki, and then when her head spins off, acting like you don't know what happened, right? So let's get to the root and the toot of that, okay? Let's get to the root of the toot of that. Nikki, for me, you guys may have different opinions in the chat. Nikki, for me, is clearly one of the greatest female lyricists for me, right? As far as the music goes, I love Nikki. I love Nikki as a rapper. I love Nikki. The personality that Nikki shows, because I do not know Nikki personally, so I'll just say from her personality that she displays publicly, I don't really care for Nicki Minaj as a person. That's just me personally, right? I feel the same about Cardi B. I like Cardi's music whenever she's rapping, every now and again in this lifetime. But as far as who those women represent as people to the public, not that I know them personally, who they represent as people to the public, those are not my type of women, right? I'm not saying they're good women. I'm not saying they're bad women. I'm just saying they're not my type of women. So Nicki Minaj, I really kind of refrain from watching like interviews where she has to sit down and just be herself, or whoever she's being on camera. I don't really watch them a lot with her because I don't really like her as a person. What I feel like, and I could identify with this, so I'm not mad at her about it, is there are some people in the world that you just have to know to like, right? Where there's other people where their exterior and their presentation presents they're just a likable person. And then there are other people who you have to know personally in order for you to like them. And to some degree, I feel like I'm one of those people, right? I feel like the people that know me personally love me to death because they know me. But people that don't really know me might be like, I guess, because they don't really know me. And if they don't like me, it's for a reason because maybe we went through something, right? But in any event, I feel like I'm one of the people. So I'm not mad at Nikki for not being likable as a person, right? But what nobody can take away from her is the girl's a fucking lyricist. She's a lyricist. She raps. She does her thing. And this album is fire. I'm sorry to say, I love the new album, right? What I didn't like about Trina, because let's heal up, will up, bring it back, come rewind. Let me take a listen. Trina and Nikki already had prior issues. I remember it was an issue about, I'm coming out with my album. Trina, can you get on my album? Nikki got on the album. Then Trina wanted to do a video. Nikki said, do you have a budget for the video? A budget meaning how am I going to get paid? Trina said, I got big bank, but not enough bank for you. Nikki said, okay, love. It's been real. I did rap on the song, but I can't be in the video if there's no budget. That was business. That was business. Do I like you as a person, Trina? Maybe I do. Maybe Nikki did like Trina as a person. But when it came down to business, you didn't have any money to do the business. So the business can't get done. That's the long and the short of it, right? It was fake smoke from them because when Nikki declined to do the video, what happened was somebody in Trina's camp, I think it was like her manager or something, came out and he was cursing Nikki the fuck out, right? Now, y'all remember from my last live when I chimed in with the whole throw the rock, hide the hand. What did I tell you guys throw the rock, hide the hand was? Throw the rock, hide the hand is when you do something with malicious intent to somebody because you're upset or hurt about something, but you don't want to share that you're upset or hurt. So you throw something out there that you know is going to upset or hurt them. And then when they catch on and they confront you about it, you act like you didn't do it because you don't want to have to share that I did do it, because once I share that I did do it, then I have to share that I did it because I'm upset or I'm hurt, right? In my opinion, that's what Nikki did. That's what Trina did. That's my personal opinion. I think Trina, you was hot that Nikki said, oh, no, bitch, you ain't got no budget, then you ain't got no Nikki. So then you went and you was in front of your team cursing you out, and they took it personally. We all do that, right? We all have friends, we all have families, we all have spouses that they may not be so forward, right, with how they feel, but you may be that mouthpiece for them. So when they get upset about something, usually take it on like, let me let you know how my mother feel. My mother feel like y'all bitches think shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's normally how it goes. What I feel like is Trina was popping shit to her camp behind the scenes to Nikki, and I feel like they took that on because that's Trina people, and because of that, they went and they did what they needed to do, which was talk about Nicki Minaj and say all these negative things. The only thing that the only reason why I feel like it was throw the rock and hide the hand is because I don't feel like they just went and said those things about Nikki without Trina being aware or getting Trina's approval. What I think you did was, I think you said, they ain't got nothing to do with me. When they told you what they felt and what they was going to do, and then you allowed them, you let them off the leash, and then you act like you didn't know that was going to happen. Because after you let them off the leash, the Barbs gnawed your fucking face off. And because they gnawed your face off, they didn't pay the manager person that cursed Nikki out no mind. They came straight to you, Trina. And you chubby turkey neck bitch, the Barbs tore Trina's face off. So when they tore her face off, here she come with the live. Oh, you guys, I don't condone men in my camp saying anything about women publicly. Sweetie, so you mean to tell me your camp is over there running amok, motherfuckers that you pay is doing whatever they want when they feel like without getting your permission or consent? Trina, baby. You didn't want to be the one to curse Nikki the fuck out about not wanting to do your video because you ain't have no money. You didn't want to be that person because you know you couldn't. That would make you look bad. So what you did is you sicked your dogs on her, and then you stood back and act like you didn't even know they wasn't on the leash no more. What you did not know was that Nikki's army, the Barbs, they will gnaw your face off. So that's exactly what they did. They gnawed your fucking face off. And when they gnawed your face off, you felt stupid. So you tried to come back and throw your manager under the bus and make it seem like you didn't tell him to do that. No, I didn't tell you, but I didn't stop you neither. Let me say that last part again, because that happens very often. As a matter of fact, it happened to me, right? somebody will let their dog off the leash, right, to bite your motherfucking ass. And now when you confront the person like, yo, why is Mary coming to me about blah, 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 blah? Oh, I didn't tell Mary to do that. No, but you didn't tell Mary to do it. But you also didn't stop Mary from doing that. Hello? Hello? You know what that's called? Hi, y'all. How y'all doing? Y'all here? Come to the front. That's called throwing the rock, hiding the hand. That irritates the dog fuck out of me. But in all fairness, I don't want to be a hypocrite because I definitely, when I tell y'all, I was queen throw the rock out of here. So I don't want to make it seem like now that because that's where people are in their lives, that it's a sin when bitch you used to do it too, right? So I got that. What annoys me about it is when you catch the person because you're not stupid and I caught your ass. You try to make me feel like I'm bugging out. Girl, play with your fucking mother. Don't play with me. So, anywho, the smoke came from all the way back there. The smoke came all the way from back there. So now, Trina, what you did was malicious, right? So I want to say a few things about what Trina did because this is how she tried to, like, you know, again, throw the rock and hide the hand. Number one on the list is, oh, this big old butt, girl. Woo! Number one on the list is you tried to say that this interview was done in October. Now, listen, I don't deny that this interview was done in October. I just would love to know how that part of what you said leaked right now. How that came out right now. How that came right now, Trina? Because I follow you on IG. And normally you be promoting all that other horny, stupid shit that you get paid for. You didn't promote this interview? How did that get here now? Got it. Okay, cool. So according to you, that was done in October. No problem. Another piece about it is too, because I don't believe that, right? I don't believe that it was recorded and dropped now. But again, I could be wrong, right? Another piece too is that you didn't read the room. That's how I know you was trying to be spiteful. Because even if that is your honest opinion, which the bitch doubled down on it. She doubled down on it. She said, no, I'm not arguing with the internet. I'm not going back and forth with the barbs. I said what I said. I'm not changing it. Bitch, girl. So anyway, look at what's happening right now. Look at what's happening right now. Nicki Minaj just dropped what I consider an excellent album. Right now, everything is about Nicki. Right now, she's the only female rap artist out right now, and that is murdering it. So right now, in these moments, while she's at the highlight of what's going on, you decide to say or allow or whatever the case may be, this interview to drop where you publicly state that Beyonce, who is not even a fucking rapper, is the greatest? Trina, I like you, girl. I like you. I genuinely like you. I love your whole the baddest bitch movement. I love that for you. I love that for you because in my mind, I'm the baddest bitch too. I love that for you. And I want people to understand when you have to say, let me get up on the mic when I say this, right? When you have to say something about a person that you love and you like and you care about that they're not going to be happy about, that doesn't mean you dislike them. Okay? Let me just say that because I think people are getting that fucked up, right? So for everybody in this chat, I want you to understand, right? When you have to say something that a person won't like, but you love them, you care about them, you like them, it does not mean that because you're saying it, you don't love them, you don't care about them, and you don't like them. It's okay to have uncomfortable conversations, okay? So bring back having uncomfortable conversations because I think having uncomfortable conversations can also hold folks accountable. And you want to hold your people accountable because you do not want them falling victim to bullshit because they have not been held accountable. Hi, y'all here? Okay, welcome to the New Year's Eve live, okay? Okay, I'm activated now. In any event, like I said, Trina, you threw the rock, right? And what happened was the Barbs came back with boulders because they don't play about Nikki. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm 0% a Barb, but I am a fan of her music. But I also got Nikki back in this situation. You was being shady, bitch. You was being shady. You could cut the antics about, oh, this came out in October. Oh, you doubling down. You do feel like Beyonce is the queen bee. Yes, she is in her genre. Yes, she is in her genre. Yes, she is in her genre. She is the queen bee. But when it comes to this rap shit, no, she ain't, bitch. No, she ain't. Nikki is. Nikki is. I said it, I'm doubling down on it. Nikki is. All right? I'm not saying it's because I love Nicki Minaj and I'm a Barber. I'm saying it because it's how I feel. And I can say that even with loving other rappers. I love Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah is my favorite famous person in the world next to Beyonce. Right? But at the end of the day, UNITY ain't got a motherfucking thing on Nikki. I'm sorry. Must be said. Hurts to say. What's up? Like, and I'm doubling down on it. So, like I said, Trina, you was trying to be shady, and you threw the rock and you hit your hand. And the only reason why I give a fuck is because I believe you do that because you need healing hearts. So, ladies and gentlemen, tag my girl Trina because, like I said, even though I just had some uncomfortable conversation about her, that don't mean I don't love her. I love the baddest bitch. I love the baddest bitch, but I also know that the baddest bitch needs healing, as we all do. And I want to offer that to her because I love her. Right? So you guys tag Trina. Tag Trina. Let's go to the chat because I'm about to be done with this conversation. Boom, bop, 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 bam. Hey, okay. Oh, people was hit. You know what? Y'all not gonna give me those good compliments. Don't give me those good compliments like that. Y'all know that shit goes to my head. Thank you. I just got my big wash. She look brand new, right? Anyway, shout out Lorraine. Shout out Lorraine Beauty Salon. I will drop the address and her IG in the description box because Lorraine been holding me down since 2019 and I love her for that. So shout out Lorraine. She is who does my wigs. And if you go on my IG, you will see my wig from Friday. These are both very old wigs. Like I got them in the beginning of this year and they still look very good. She keeps the maintenance up on them very, very good and it's her hair. So I love you, Lorraine. Shout out Lorraine, right? Okay. Here we are in the chat. Thank you guys for the compliments. Thank you. I feel like I look a little cockeyed at one of these eyes with these lashes on, but thank you. Pookie said Trina is smoking at Miami Coke. Okay, got it. I don't know about the Miami Coke. I don't do drugs. Well, okay, got it. Hey, Stephanie girl. Katrina said it's a no for me. I can agree. I don't care for her personality that she portrays. Yeah, I don't care for Nikki or Cardi. God forgive me. God, please forgive me. I don't want to smoke with Bardi Gang, and I don't want to smoke with the Bobs. But me personally, whenever I'm not going into that. Thank you, cousin. Trina is washed. She want to be the rap Beyonce. Yeah, she really know. You know what it is? Y'all don't do that because in that regard, I'm with Trina. I really love Beyonce. Like that's really my god sister. Like I really, really, really bangs with Beyonce. So I get that Trina loves her. But Trina, you got to be real, girl. Beyonce ain't no greatest rapper, right? I have a question. What genre is Beyonce? I'm gonna go with pop. I'm gonna go with pop only because a lot of her music is more so leaning in that direction as of lately, as opposed to R&B. So that's where I'm gonna go for Beyonce, right? Oh, hey E. Let me tell you something. Remy Ma is the main event. We got a few things on the docket before we get to the main event. Stick around though, because I want to hear your opinion on some other things. E, so stick around to what you hear for the Remy Ma situation. I'm going to BZ the Black Barber out in a minute. Give me a minute. I got my choice words for them, but they are the main event. So the main event always goes last. But E, your ass wouldn't know that because this is your first time on my live. Good to see you. Hit the like button. Thank you. All right. So we done with Trina. We done with Beyonce. We done with Nikki. Like I said, Trina, girl, you need your heart healed. I love you. You still the baddest bitch to me. I love that for you. You know, I just need you to know that smoke you got with Nikki, that imaginary smoke, because Nikki don't even know you exist, right? That's just because you need your heart healed. And I bangs with you. So I got that. All right. Let's move on. Next thing. I wanted to talk about Kevin Hart and the suing of Tasha K. And I need you guys to help me out on this, right? I didn't know some things. So let's heal up, wheel up, bring it back home, rewind. Was that when Kevin Hart got caught the last time, didn't think so, that he made it seem as one of his friends was trying to blackmail him for money, and then he was suing a friend, and I didn't know none of this drama existed. I did not know any of this drama existed. So when I was hearing about Kevin Hart and JT Jackson or Williams or whoever he is, and he's no longer, I was like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? So backtrack, right? I know that every now and again, Kevin seemed like he had the capacity to get his knob slobbed by somebody other than his wife, right? I really kind of don't understand this because prior to Kevin getting married to Aniko, all Kevin talked about was how his rib cage would not exist without his rib, how his vertebrae would crack without the bone in the neck that Aniko is, how his brain would fizzle down if he didn't have, like, he always just talked so highly of her, right? Which is why when they got married, everybody was so excited because, oh my God, that's your rib. This is beautiful. This is great. Okay, great, Kevin. But the moment your Roscoe Jenkins looking ass married this girl, I noticed that ever since then, you've been playing in a Nico face, right? And I remember you played in a Nico face last time when she was pregnant, right? Now, I don't know. I got a soft spot. I'm not going to lie. I got a soft spot for women being mistreated when they're pregnant, because I feel like you are so vulnerable and so soft and so filled with hormones and emotions, and you're not really rational, right? And you're trying to maintain some level of good mental health so you can deliver a safe baby. So I think that women that are pregnant should get treated like top tier, treatment, right? Like you are the queen, you are the princess. And then I just remember some of the stories that my dad would tell about my mom when she was take care of her, and all of that. So in my mind, I'm like, no, you're pregnant. Like, you don't play with your woman. Like, even if we was rocky before you announced you was having that baby hole, now you announced you're having that baby, and that's a part of me too. And I don't want that happening with my boo. So I'm gonna treat you the best you ever been treated, right? So I don't know. I take it a little personal when people be mistreating pregnant people, right? So when Kevin cheated and it came out, I'm not gonna say he cheated when she was pregnant, but the scandal dropped when she was pregnant. I was like, Kevin, what the fuck you doing? Right? I don't know. It just seemed like Kevin can't stop. It seemed like Kevin can't stop because they got past that. But according to Kevin's assistant, Kevin has still been in the Heartbeat studio slaying hoes. That's what the assistant said. She even went as far as to show a picture of one of the women that Kevin be dealing with. She showed her IG on Tasha K's interview. I don't know if the Tasha K, what is going on? I don't know if with the Tasha K interview, you have to go, I think, to like her website or her Patreon. You have to pay something. I'm not paying anything for Tasha K because she gets on my fucking nerves. So I'm not paying anything for her. I do like some of the stories that she releases, but I just think she's so like toxic that I can't pay for nothing for you, Tasha. I can't pay for nothing for you, girl. So I didn't pay to see the whole interview. But the little snippet that they show, it basically says that, listen, Kevin is still getting his knob slobbed, and Aniko she's aware. The assistant said she told her. It's a whole debacle. Y'all could give me some backstory about that. I don't really know about that. To be honest, I don't know if I care, because I feel like, and this is not even me being shady, I just feel like other than working out, I don't know what Aniko does. So I feel like it's going to be very hard for her to leave a quadrillionaire, because number one on the list, I don't want to go back to being a thousandaire. And he provides a lifestyle for her, and she doesn't want to lose that lifestyle. And also, she may just really love him and want to stick by his side through his cheating, scandalous, diseased dick ass. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't keep up too much with it. I find it very disrespectful that you keep allowing your scandals to go public. I'm not saying it's the right for anybody to cheat on anybody, but bitch, once you don't even have enough courtesy to make sure it stay under wraps, that means you have zero respect for me, -0, because not only are you cheating, but you let motherfuckers find out that I'm getting let you playing in my fucking face. So, and you too rich to allow that to happen. I'm sorry. So I don't know. I don't know much about their whole scandal. I can't really say. I'm just telling y'all what they told me. Right? Okay, boom. Who else did I have on the docket here? Let me check. Hold on. Because there was somebody else before I got to the main event, because I know everybody wants to talk about the main event. Everybody and their father, everybody and their mama. Because this is definitely, I know Remy and everybody said they're here for Remy and Pat. Also, I don't know if you guys saw when Cardi cursed out the Bardi Gang. Is Melissa here? Oh, Linda, if you're here, go find your homegirl Melissa, please. Go find your homegirl Melissa. Go find your homegirl Melissa because we're going to talk again about Cardi. To be honest, y'all, I don't want to talk about Cardi no more. I don't want to talk about Cardi no more. You know why I don't want to talk about Cardi no more? Because truth be told, like I said, I'm not a part of Bardi Gang. What's wrong with my thing? I'm not a part of Bardi Gang. So I don't want folks to feel like whenever I give feedback about Cardi, I'm only giving this kind of feedback because I'm not a part of Bardi Gang, right? That's what I don't want. That's what I don't want. So a lot of times I try not to. Oh, let me back up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I need to check the chat about Kevin. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart less Kevin Heartless, ooh, has a short man syndrome. He only have options of women because of his riches. Okay, I don't deny that. I don't deny that. And can I say something about Kevin Hart? And I want to say something, right? But I don't want y'all to curse me out or cancel me. If they cancel me, y'all heal up, will up, bring it back, come rewind. Y'all bring me back by popular demand. But I want to say this, right? Sometimes people be facially challenged. Listen, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out, right? Sometimes folks are facially challenged, right? What I feel like with people who are facially challenged is that a lot of times they are in get back mode. And I don't mean get back payback. So let me explain what I mean, right? You ever knew a guy in school, right? Or a woman, for my males that's on here, right? In school that nobody paid no mind to because they weren't really aesthetically pleasing, right? It was like, okay, you didn't feel that way. And maybe the rest of the population, the school population, didn't feel they were aesthetically pleasing, right? But then you run into them 20 years later and you're like, you got yourself together. I'm here for this, right? If you notice, that person always has like an air about them, right? So it's always like, yeah, I'm that for now. What's up, right? And in the process of them having the air about them, not only um do they feel like they're all that now because they are more aesthetically pleasing to the eye, but they also have like a type of feel about them. And it's like, no, baby, I really wasn't trying to play you. At that time, in my opinion, you look crazy. No shade. No shade. No shade. I'm not trying to be shady. It's genuinely how you felt, right? It's genuinely how you felt. I'm not saying that because I was trying to play you. I'm saying that because back then you were not as aesthetically pleasing to me. But it doesn't mean I'm angry with you. I want to smoke with you. It's just how I felt at that time. But seeing you now when you glow up, you would thought get you lit. Okay, got it. But I feel like they feel like, nah, that all the bitches I couldn't fuck, all the niggas I couldn't get when I was boom, 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 boom. Oh, get that game. I feel like that. So for me, I kind of feel like I don't think, in my opinion, if you look at a picture of Kevin Hart when he was broke, I don't think he looks like Kevin Hart now. Right. And I think because of that, women like even like Aniko versus Tori, his first wife, they are two very different women. I don't think that, again, they are very different women. I think that Aniko is the woman he desired his whole life. But before I had money, I couldn't get her. So now that I do, I went for who and what I really wanted. But I also have the complex of all of the other women who I wanted when I didn't have shit. So anytime I get a chance and I fuck a Hawaiian hoe, I'm fucking that hoe, even if I'm married and my wife is pregnant. Get that game. I mean, no shade, but that's what I've seen, right? And granted, I mean, The reason why I don't like the get back gang situation is because, in my opinion, it's like, let that shit go, bro. Like, let that shit go. So it's like, why be holding on to move up? Like, why you even read the room? You know what I'm saying? But I know some people like that. And I think that Kevin, that may be where he is. So a lot of times for him, because even the girl, the intern that was or the assistant that was interviewing with Tasha K, she actually showed a picture of the girl who he's allegedly cheating with. She showed her IG. That woman is gorgeous. That woman is gorgeous. She put you in the mind of Aniko. She is gorgeous. And I think all his life, those are the type of women that he wanted. But before he had money, he might have been a little bit more facially challenged. So he couldn't go after that type. I'm not bringing up Torre. You know what? Like I said, Kevin, if you playing in people's face, you need to stop. Hi, Sayuri. Okay, so we are moving on to the next thing, right? The next thing was I was telling y'all about Cardi and her barking on Bardi Gang. I asked y'all, I begged y'all in a live from a year ago to please send Cardi my healing. I sent healing. Well, see, I don't follow Cardi. So did I send her healing hearts? So in any event, everybody assumed that she was back with Offset, and because they assumed she was back with Offset, that upset her. And because that upset her, she went online, and once again, she does what she does, which is she went on a rant, right? So in the process of I'm not Pookie, on the process of going on the rant, she cursed out the fucking Bardi Gang. She didn't even curse out just like other folks who might be told. She cursed out y'all motherfuckers, the Bardi Gang, and said that's who she see popping shit about her going back, and who said she went back, and who the fuck is y'all, and what the fuck y'all talk about, and y'all don't fucking know, and I didn't say that, Arriba, bitch. I don't want Cardi, Cardi, Cardi. I do not. Once again, I do not. Let me be clear. I do not know Cardi personally, right? But that album that she dropped, that one, right? Back in, I think that was 2017, that one album, I love that album. I love that album, which made me a fan of Cardi's music, right? Cardi, I understand that you go through things, right? As a human before you're an artist. But what I've heard all artists say was that the way that they get the healing about the ish that they going through as a human is that they go to the fucking studio, record the fucking music, and put it out. Cardi, if I see one more rant, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm so tired. I looked at a live and unpopular opinion that I did last summer where I said, Cardi, I understand that you go put it in the fucking music and release the music. And when you finally release the music, bomb, 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 beat it up. Cardi, we can see on Instagram you got a fat ass. You didn't have to tell us that no song. We want to hear all the shit you getting dragged through by that motherfucking Migo ass nigga. And we don't want to hear it on a motherfucking rant when you letting the camera look at the bathroom ceiling, bitch. We want to hear. Cardi, I'm not doing this today. I'm not doing this today. Y'all not riling me up about Cardi. Y'all better talk to y'all homegirl. Y'all better send her healing heart. If she do healing heart, I can get her to do all of that venting in a healing heart session in a microphone in a fucking booth. Until then, I don't give a fuck what the Migo do. I don't give a fuck what. I don't care. We don't care, Cardi. No. It's annoying. Come on, stop it. Put the music out. You can take that same rant that you're doing on social media and put it on a beat and release it. But when you do release it, you release bomb, 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 shaking your ass. Cardi, we see your ass every day. We know it's fat. You didn't have to do that. Y'all not gonna beat me. Mm-mm. 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 Y'all trying to gaslight me. Y'all won't gaslight me. I'm sorry. Y'all won't do it. So moving right along, I just want to know, and Sayuri, you and Olinda, y'all go find Melissa. Y'all go find Melissa because Melissa, you in Puerto Rico? Come on back. Come on back because Bardi is your girl. Bardi is your girl. I told you that she's a nut. And you won't send her healing hearts. You my friend. Have my back. Send your homegirl what she needs because this don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. And at one time you finally do drop a fucking single bomb. But I don't want to hear the bitch. I don't want to hear that bitch. Girl. No, let me move on. I want to have some conversation about Fab. Y'all want to talk about Fab? Let's talk about Fab. Y'all gotta refill y'all drinks. Y'all gotta refill y'all drinks to talk about Fab. Let's talk about Fab. Okay. So I'm going to drop the link to my last unpopular opinion. Not my last, one of my old unpopular opinions. If you go through this, my unpopular opinion, look at Stephanie, don't do Fab. If you go back, wait, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Let me go back in the chat and see what y'all said about me tearing Cardi face off. I didn't see the whole live, but Cardi needs healing for send Cardi. You know what? According to her, she was being a mother, helping him and depressed. Again, I don't deny any of that. What I would like for Cardi to do, because the rant she went on, she sat the phone down and looked up at the ceiling and she screamed on IG. She could have done that screaming in the studio, in the booth, and put a hook on it. That's all I'm asking for. I'll take the screaming in a record. I'll take that. I honestly feel she do gotta get in the stew. You absolutely right, DJ, and it's crazy because this is what I was telling Summer Walker. I'm counting the bags that he buying and stuff. She need healing. I'ma write her. Let's write our girl. I want to help her because she came a long way. I see growth. Summer Walker. Unlike that bully that's on crack. Who is on crack? No. Who was on crack? What? It's Summer Walker's crack. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't know one Summer Walker song. The only thing I know about Summer Walker is she was supposed to be dating the guy from BMF. They say it was Musty the Son. That remember in Summer Walker intro. I'm gonna send you. Okay, yeah, send me because I don't listen to Summer. I want to say something about Summer, and I don't care if y'all cancel me. I'm sorry, it must be said. In my opinion, okay, and like I said, the name of these videos is my unpopular opinion. Like I said, they fucking delete me, girl. But I don't like Summer's aesthetic, so I don't listen to Summer. I know I'm prejudiced. I'm sorry. I know I'm working on it. That's why I do Healing Hearts, and that's why I'm on a healing journey. I'm working on it. They said Summer's the new Mary J. I'm not denying none of that. Maybe Summer got some fire music, and I can't. Summer? No. I'm not here. No. I'm sorry. Maybe some people look at my videos and maybe, bitch, please, that's a lot. I'm fabulous. What the fuck I'm talking about? But in any event, I just hear things about Summer. I'm keeping it real with y'all. I don't know not one Summer song. I don't know what. I know there's some kids. I know I know it's like a baby with like a producer or something. And then it's the Musty BMF son. And then it's like drama. And then it's a BBL. I'm being honest with y'all. I do not know nothing about Summer Walker. So I don't want to say anything derogatory against the young lady because I honestly don't know her music. I tried to watch Carisha, but it got too weird and lesbianish for me, and I wasn't into it because I don't. So, God forgive me. Anyway, let's move on from that. Let's move on from that. All right. I don't what? Okay, so let's see what the chat's saying. They laughing. Okay. They said, I mean, that's like Cardi and Nikki. Summer as a person might be weird as hell, but her music slap. Khadija, summer music is dope, honestly. If you like a Jenny and the Aiko people that go with no. Ari no. Summertime bump. Okay. I love summer welcome music, but everything else is in the pits of hell. I'm good. I'm not okay. Like I said, I listen to fucking Tyrese and Genuine. I listen to old Beyond. I listen to old R&B. So maybe I'm just still stuck in my era, which is why I'm not giving Summer a shot. But that's not true. The reason why I'm not giving Summer a shot is because, I didn't like that. And then on top of that, I remember when she initially came out and they were saying something about she was like socially awkward and she has anxiety about being social, and I didn't really understand because then why are you a celebrity? Like I didn't. So again, I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep me in prayer. I'm really. I do like to see aesthetically please. That's me. Like I like to see pretty things. So don't watch the video. Just listen. I was trying to listen when she was on Carisha, please. I didn't. Never mind. Y'all trying to get me to go against Summer. I don't know you, girl, personally. I just saw you twerking with Source Santana and them. I saw something. I saw you do something weird to Krishan. I don't. Moving right along. So let's go back to Fab, y'all. Let's go back to Fab. Let's go back to Fab. Let's go back to Fab. Let's take a sip before we go back to Fab because I know everybody here gonna have feedback. All right. So this is what I want to say about Fab situation. If you guys go back and one of my unpopular opinion videos, I actually did a long opinion in regards to Emily B and Fab and that whole situation that took place when the daughter allegedly put the status up about Fab and when he said about the daughter birthday and all that. Y'all remember that? Did anybody see that live? If you saw that live, tell me in the chat you seen it because that means you really been riding with me. Because if you ain't been riding with me, I ain't taking you to 2024 up in this fucking stuff. I'm letting go of any dead weight. No, I'm kidding. Just make sure you see the live, right? Okay, so in that live, basically what I was saying was that Taina had dropped. What happened was it was Emma. What's the last baby name? Ella. What the fuck is wrong with this name? Ina. What is Fab and Emily's last daughter name? Etha. Jenna. Carla. I don't fucking know. Either way, it's the last one, the last girl, right? So, I don't know what's the friction between Emily and Fab. They was on another fake breakup after the baby, whatever, right? So in the live, basically what I was talking about was that journey. Oh, look at me calling the girl Ella and Emma. So what's Taina daughter name? Taina daughter name is Ella or Emma or something, right? Taina daughter, right? Right, right, Taina. No, Taina daughter name Essex. So what's the first son name? Dumb kid. Anyway, y'all not getting me to go to hell because my baby is not here yet, right? All right. So this is what I was saying in the last live because I know y'all judging me. What I was saying was that when it was Journey's birthday, when it was Journey's birthday, Fab put up this whole big post about how he prayed for her and how he loved her and how little girls change her life, blah, 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 right? What happened was Taina went on her IG, allegedly, and cursed Fab the fuck out, basically, and was saying that these people, yeah, these people believe that he's this type of guy, but he don't give a damn about that little girl, and he ain't seen her since blah blah blah. He don't do I, he beep 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 beep, and all of this for IG and boop blah 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 blah. That's what Taina said on her IG when Fab put up his post, allegedly. What I said in my live was that was not Taina. That was not Taina. The mama is so ass because she's been ass since 2011 when she was on up. Girl, you look so cute, Khadij. Why was you bringing the new year cute like this? Let me get my man a quickie. Anyway, so she, I believe that she got the ladies, her daughter password, and because she's so fucking pussy and can't say it on her own, she went up there and cursed Fab the fuck herself. That's honestly my feeling, right? That's still my feeling to right now. I still don't feel like that was Emily who posted that. I mean, that was Taina that posted that stuff. I feel like it was Emily's, but I am a little double-minded, so we're gonna have some conversation about it, right? Let me start off by saying this. Let me take a sip. It's a Essex and Emmy is Taina. Emmy! See, I knew I wasn't lying. I knew it was Ethel or some shit. Okay, Emmy is Taina baby. And Isabella Journey is Fab and her baby. Okay. Oh, look at Pookie and Monique. She should stay in the child's place. Okay. In my last live, I was saying to y'all, I didn't feel like she was the person that said that. I felt like the mama logged in and said what she needed to say through the daughter. And the reason why she didn't want to be the one to say she said it was because she know in the near future, she done got back with Fab when he allegedly knocked the whole block off and took all the furniture out of her living room. So if you could get back with him after that, I'm pretty sure you could get back with whatever y'all going through right now. So what I thought was that she wanted to get her part out, but she didn't want to be the person that said it just in case she got back with her man. She ain't want nobody judging her like we always been doing since 2011. Hell of a fucking hip hop. So she said, let me say it through Taina page so they could think it was Taina. So when I get back with him, they won't be judging me. That is what I assumed, and I said that in my last live. Again, I'm going to drop the link here so you can go back and watch my last live, right? So now, Fab dropped the Selfish freestyle. So let's talk. I don't know. Have you guys heard it? Have you guys heard? Put a thumbs up in the chat if you've heard the Selfish freestyle. So Fab is like Nikki, right? Undeniably, that motherfucker's a rapper. He's a rapper. He is a rapper, hands down. Let me say this other part that I forgot to say, right? I also forgot to say that I felt like when Fab did what is Diddy's song that he got with Carisha and Ashanti and she was cursing her out subliminally too, and Fab is on the song. He was talking heavy about Emily on that song too, right? I guess he found out that it really was Taina. I don't know, but for whatever reason, Act Bad. Thank you, Sayudi. Yes. So Fab jumped on Act Bad and was talking spicy about Emily too on that. And I was like, okay, Fab. So clearly Fab is upset. What I'm thinking is Emily probably was the initiator of the breakup this time, and he is mortified because he's so used to him cheating on her and her being a soft, wet tissue that she was taking right back. And this time she probably said, oh, no, baby. I'm not taking you back this time. I got smoke with you. So what I think is happening is that he don't appreciate how dare you bitch really be over me when you know what I do, what I want to do, and then you be my woman back again, and then I get you dentures and we make the shit work, and then we take pictures, act like we in love, and we do Halloween, and we, show everybody we're family. I think he got used to that. And I think maybe this time around, she probably was like, you know what, baby? I'm done with this. I'm done with this. I don't know. What I do know is that Fab tore everybody head off in a Selfish freestyle. Fab rap. And the reason why I brought it up is not only let's go aside from his romantic relationship, right? A lot of the things that he said in Selfish, it really pertained to just people's circle. You know what I'm saying? Just people you around, just people you love, just people you care about, just people who you did shit for, bent over backwards for, and just hearing that folks don't get it and they just don't understand that it's not fair for you to treat somebody fucked up after all that we have been through, right? And then to turn around and get upset that now I'm making my life be about me, right? And what I got from that freestyle was, because you could tell he wasn't only talking about his romantic relationship. He also was talking about maybe some friends that he lost and some things that he'd been through, and he really knew how to put it into perspective and words that it was very relatable. Right. And one of the things that I like that he shared, even when he opened it up, and that's why I changed the name of this live, was he was like, givers got to set limits. Givers have to set limits because takers never do. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things that I said to you guys earlier, and I still stand 10 toes down on that, is when you would do everything for somebody and they would look you in your face and tell you, I didn't ask you. Bitch, you didn't stop me neither. You didn't stop me neither. So the nerve of you to pretend that my 100 wasn't enough when I couldn't do one. And I feel like that's the type of world that we live in. I feel like that's the type of world that we living in. I don't know if this is relatable to any of you guys, but that's the conversation I want to have about that. And that's what's going to also segue me into tearing fucking Beezy the Block Pizzeria and Remy the fuck up. But anyway, we'll get to that. But like I said, that is the world that we live in, right? One no cancels out 100 yeses. And I felt like in that Selfish song, he was basically laying down how all of the things that I did for you that you tried to view as insignificant and unimportant, right, was still things that I did to help you in whatever ways that it could. And the one time that something went wrong, or I couldn't do for you what I needed to do for you, you act like I never did nothing. I'm going to tell y'all flat out, I tell my man this every fucking day. That is a trigger for me. As much healing as I'm doing, because again, the work is continuous for me. This ain't just I'm doing healing hearts, so I only help other people. No. I do hit my own healing every single day because every day I'm in a different phase of my life, right? And one of the things that I have not been able to really get a grasp on is not allowing that to be a trigger for me, right? When you're a good person, you do good. That's the long and the short of it, right? When you're a good person, you do good. It's innately in you. You cannot help it. My nipples get hard, when I see folks healing, being better, feeling better, doing good, getting the best out of themselves because they are on a journey that they can do that. They can honestly say, like, today I woke up and gave the best to what I gave everything I had to what I'm doing because I have the potential to do so. And I'm doing that because of the healing journey I'm on. I'm not hurting, I'm not in pain, I'm not yada, yada, yada. That does something for me because it's just who I am. So when you are in a situation where you have done and done and done and done, and again, what I'm realizing also is people don't value what you do if it doesn't have a monetary gain attached to it. Let me say that again for the people in the back. People do not value what you do for them if it doesn't have monetary gain attached to it. That is a trigger for me. You know why? Because nobody on this planet has to do anything for you. Nothing. The other day, I got emotional on a live about my mom. I could tell y'all all of the monetary shit that my mother has done for me, but all that to the side, the way my mom nurtures and cares for me emotionally, that's enough to supersede any type of money she's ever given me or any way monetarily she has taken care of me. Just the way that she has loved me has made me a better person, right? So because of that, I have an undying loyalty and love to her that can't be replaced by nothing. And I think we live in a world where, one, if it doesn't amount to dollars and cents, it's unimportant. And also, it don't matter how many things you did before you told me you couldn't do something. I only heard what you couldn't do. How fucking dare you? How dare you? But I feel like that's what Fab was saying. That's why I got to be selfish. I got to be selfish because that's what everyone else is, and me being here. And again, I'm not just saying I felt like Fab was speaking about his romantic relationship. He also made me feel like he was speaking about some family relationships, some friendships that, had kind of went south because here he was being all he could be and everybody else was being selfish. And it seemed like what he was basically sharing in that song is, I did everything for everybody else unselfishly. Now I have to be selfish and do what's best for me, including against the woman that I have gave everything that I had monetarily and her own motherfucking kid. To have you turn around and disrespect me publicly in that fashion And I've been in your life since before, since, like he said, since 6 years old. It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. Whatever me and your mother is growing through, that's between me and your mother. That's between me and your mother. And again, you may not agree with it, and you also may take your mother's side. But to do that publicly was disrespectful to me after all of the shit I have done for you. So I felt FAB on that. Let me go a step further. Let me go a step further, because this is why I told y'all I was double-minded on this. Now, boom. When this happened, right? I was like, no, I don't think, what? You know what? I was like, no, I don't think, get my wig together. I don't think that it was, remember I said I didn't think it was Hyena. I said I feel like it was Emily. She logged into her page, yada, yada, yada. But now we fast forward. I want to tell you guys something about miserable people. Unhappy, miserable people are scary. They are scary. They are scary. And anytime that you encounter a negative, unhappy, miserable person, if that is not the type of vibe that you on, my suggestion for 2024 is no matter what relationship you share with that person, please get away. Please get away. Please get away. Because as long as they are miserable, and no, we will not. Y'all won't play in my face on the live. We will not. Brush is handy. Don't ever. In any event, like I said, once you encounter, oh, that's so cute. Once you encounter an unhappy, negative, miserable person for the 2024, I don't care what relationship you share with them, get away. Get away. You know why? Because if that's not the type vibe, if that's not the vibes that you on, and you happy and you positive and you trying to make strides moving forward, they can't be happy and positive with you because they are miserable and negative and mean. That's just what it is. And sometimes they don't even mean to be. Sometimes they don't even want to be. Sometimes they don't even realize that they are. But because they're in such an unhappy space and because they're so miserable, yeah, then you would definitely, you would definitely see that side of them. And sometimes they don't want to bring it out on you. They might love you, they might care about you, but because the space that they are in, they cannot help you. And if they can't help you, baby, they only want to hurt you. That's the long and the short of it. I told y'all on the last live that I did at the night that my father died, December 13th, 2005. I wish everybody father dead. For people on this live who have their fathers in their lives, if y'all would have heard me say that, the way you would have frozen that moment, like, DJ, I love you and I know that you're grieving, but what the fuck is that? What is that for you to say? Why are you wishing my father dead? I was miserable. So in turn, that's how I carried it. I needed healing. So I'm here to tell you, when you encounter those miserable people, those negative people, get away. Don't call yourself Save Them Sally. Don't make no excuses about why you need to still intervene with them and why you need to interject and try to get away. Get away. Because at the end of the day, you're only going to be hurting them. They're not going to help you. And you're not going to be able to help them because that's just where they are. They have to help themselves. And until then, you have to leave them alone and let them do the work they need to do for them with healing hearts, might I add. But until then, don't involve yourself. Don't include yourself. Keep them in prayer and let them go because they will hurt you. And what I felt like Fab was saying in that selfish freestyle was that I had been unselfish for a long time for every fucking body. Everybody. And now when I look up, this is what I got to show for it, disrespect. That's not fair. So because I need to elevate and do what I need to do, and what I did here was not appreciated or honored, now I'm selfish. And that's basically what the freestyle said. Now, like I said, I don't want to talk about Fab's romantic relationship because I don't know the ins and outs of it, right? If I was talking about it, I'm on Emily B's side. I think you was cheating on that motherfucking girl, treating her like shit. And I think you know that she loved the lifestyle that you provided and she was a softie. That's why you did it to her. But I also feel like the other part about that is because I don't know the ins and outs of their romantic relationship wholeheartedly, I don't want to just say that in that Selfish song, he didn't have a leg to stand on because he spoke about real life issues that we all grow through. It was very, very relatable to hear him say, you know, givers need to set limits because takers never do. Takers never do. You give, you give, you give, you give, and they will allow it. Nobody will stop you. Nobody will pause you. They will allow it. And the moment that you say, listen, hey, I can't do this no more, you're the villain. I'm the villain? Yeah. Yes. You're the villain. You're the villain. You're the villain. Wow. Wow. Was I a villain a month ago, a year ago, a decade ago when I was doing? No, you're a villain right now because you're not. I'm a villain right now because I can't do one thing. Demonic. Demonic. So I'm going to say this again. I've only seen that behavior from miserable, negative people. Stay away. Stay away. Unfortunately, sometimes we have those people that are in our family, that are, in our circle. And it's very hard to just be like, oh, I'm going to stay away from Sally tomorrow. Right? What is wrong with my bag? That's very hard. Right? But I'm going to tell you to put a conscious effort in doing so, because what won't happen is things won't get better. They'll only get worse while that person is miserable. While that person is miserable, things will only get worse. And if you want to stick around and go through the motions of a person being miserable and taking that shit out on you, that's on you. Don't complain about it. Me personally, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So for the folks who have those people in your life and you have no way to get rid of them, I hope you don't become them. I hope you don't become them. Because once you do, you nasty work. So let me let you know, if you have them in your life, and I don't care what relationship you have with them, if you have them in your life, please move forward and let them go. For me, I can stick around for the folks that I can express it to, right? I can stick around for the folks I can express it to. So case in point, I'm not saying turn your back on your auntie when they're in a bad space. No, when they're in a bad space, no. But also recognize if that's somebody that you can say it to. Like case in point, I can say to you like, girl, I love you, but you're right. Because you've been bitching all week. So you good? You know what I'm saying? And then we can have the dialogue, because maybe that person wasn't even aware that they were in such a low down, miserable space. But for the folks that you can't say anything to because they determined to be that person, get away. Get away. And if you can't, use Fab's, not only his song, but his video for motivation. Because even watching the video, I was like, Fab, you shit with this one. And you could tell he honestly feels in his heart like, I did enough for everybody else. Now it's about me. And I respect that. I respect that because I can relate to that. Right now, it's about me. I put a meme up the other day that says, you might as well start calling me fake now, because I'm up in it. I'm upping it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear no more excuses about why you did what you did. You did it. So boom, there you are. There you are. There we are. Oh no, but let me explain. I don't need no explanation. I don't need no explanation. I don't need no explanation. Girl, this bag is going to be the end of me. I don't need no explanation. You did what you did and we are where we are. Okay. And sometimes that might be a cousin. Sometimes that might be an auntie. Sometimes that might be a spouse. That's okay. You did what you did. We are where we are, baby. Let's proceed from there. And for me, I'm on my Fab shit. I don't got time. I don't got time to listen to the whole story about what happened. It don't even matter, baby. The only thing I trust is the actions. And they have been displayed. Let's move forward from there. Okay, so let me hear, because I don't know. Am I the only one who have selfish folks around me? Am I the only one who's being selfish for the 2024? I see the chat is quiet. Pookie said that's why you can't put ungrateful people in position. Sayudi said, I gotta go listen. Not only he rap, but his bass always hit. Come on, Fab Lyrics was everybody's captions. Katrina said, I can definitely relate. I mean, it is what it is. And this is just real talk for the new year. Like, sometimes you got to be real with yourself and check shit. and check shit. Because for a lot of times, you know, we let shit flow by and we try to let things go and you try to be the likable person. I don't want to be the bad guy. Listen, you gonna view me as a bad guy anyway. So let me at least do what makes me the fuck happy while you're viewing me as such. Because I can't be unhappy and then still trying to make you happy and you're still not happy. How does that work? How does that work? You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's move on. We going to the main event. Before we go to the main event, y'all got to pee? Go pee. Go pee. Go refill your drinks. I don't need to pee or refill mine because I want to talk about, and I need to text two people because they were so ready to hear me discuss this. So I want to kind of make sure that they get the feedback from this. So give me 1 second, you guys. Like I said, don't log off, but if you have to go pee, go do what you need to do. Katrina, what's going to be your caption? Tell me. Was it something I said on the live? Also, if you're on the live right now, take a picture of me. Take a picture of me. Take a screenshot of me. Screen record what part you liked of the video and send it to my phone because I want to see all my beautiful pictures because I want to start uploading them. I know a couple of you guys said you look really pretty on the live, DJ. Thank you. I strive to look pretty, right? That's really, and that's why earlier when I was talking to y'all about the, you know, the people that's not aesthetically pleasing, I wasn't trying to be shady. I just like pretty people because I strive to be pretty. And that's not an external thing, right? From the inside out. Like I wanted to reflect. Like I want y'all to look at my life and be like, not only do you look pretty, but you act pretty. Like you really pretty. You really lit, bitch. Hello. But anyway, let me send a live to two people because they were saying how they wanted to hear my feedback about this next situation. So let me let them know we are live. We are live about. Let me let them know. They're like, oh, DJ, I want to hear your feedback. You better not be on her side. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little fake offended with the people that said, oh, yeah, you better not be on her side. Wow. So y'all thought that I was gonna condone fuck shit? Like, let's be real. Y'all thought I was going to condone fuck shit. And it's crazy because it was two guys that said this to me. And I'm like, oh my God, I love y'all. Why would y'all say it to me? Y'all my homeboys. And one of y'all is my family. The other one is a very good friend. Why would y'all think I condone fuck shit? Also, considering the circumstance that this is taking place, y'all think I would condone this knowing I've been in this situation before. Also, screen record me. Screenshot me. Let me know you watching. Send it to me. So, okay. Look at E. So I'm on because you popping mad shit, E. All right. Let's heal up, will up, bring it back, come rewind, right? There is a lot of ways. There is a lot of ways to approach this next topic, right? And I want to give you guys the full scope of what I'm thinking while approaching this because this set me on literal fire. Like even to a point, Pookie, I'm inclined. He like, bitch, I'm so happy you found live because ever since the pandemic, when things come up, I am here talking my poor man fucking head off. And he's like, Deja, I love you, bitch, but I don't really want to hear this shit right now, but go ahead with the story because I love you and I know you need to talk because I'm literally talking to you, right? Anyway, like some of this lip gloss on. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's get into this because this stemmed way further back for me than anything. And I swear to God, y'all, I'm not trying to be funny, but I want to say this, right? If you are on this live and you've known me 15 years or better, right? And I mean, really, really know me, really know me. Not, you just got to know me, not you knew me my whole life, but we ain't hanging around. I mean, like really know me. You would know that I am a person that I have the spirit of discernment. I can detect something quick, swift. That's just my gift, right? What the problem with the gift that I have is that it happens too early on. So because I'm saying something to you too prematurely and it's not showing up for you at all, you looking at me like, DJ, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And I'm not mad. I'm not mad at nobody who feel that way because, again, they don't have that same gift. So they're looking at it like, okay, well, I don't know what you're talking about because I don't see that. They don't even see a sign of it. And I'm looking at them like the writing is on the fucking wall. I'm watching this, right? I want to tell y'all something. And I mean this with no malice. I'm just, once again, and this is not being shady, I'm not a fan of Remy Ma at all. I'm not a fan. What I do feel is the girl can rap. I do genuinely, in my heart of hearts, feel like Remy Martin can rap. So I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I'm not a fan. I feel like Remy Martin can rap. Right? I honestly feel like if somebody was to go neck to neck, toe to toe with Nikki, it would be her, right? she actually dropped a freestyle a week or two ago with another young lady that I feel like she went blood on. So this is not coming from a space of I'm not a fan of the music. The music is good. I like the music. Not is good. I like that. She's a good rapper, right? That set aside. As a person, she is just not my type of woman, right? And the reason why I feel like that is because, right, I grew up in the hood. So we all are hood, right? You grew up in the hood to some degree, you have some hood in you. But for me, there's high hood, there's medium hood, there's low hood, right? Low hood was probably really the person who stayed in the house more so because they didn't really have the full-fledged outside hood experience, right? They just had the, oh, I lived in this building all my life, but I went in and out with my whole family all the time, right? So to me, that's like the low hood experience, right? The medium hood experience is I'm indulged in some shit out here, but I'm not really as gutter as it can get because in my house is really cushiony and loving. It's only gutter when I step outside the door. I'm medium hood. I'm medium hood, right? I'm medium hood in the sense that my inside did not look like my outside. It was turned the fuck up in Brownsville, but it was not turned up in my house, right? Which is why my house was always like, you know, where everybody wanted to be because that's not where you didn't find so many gutter raw rough shit going on because in my house it was like, you know, rock playland, right? Everybody's loving you, hugging you, you wouldn't dare have a fight in there, yada yada yada, right? And then there's high hood. Now what I saw about high hood was that high hood meant you was deep in the trenches. You woke up, you went outside. You stayed outside the whole motherfucking day. You ain't come back to brush no teeth. You ain't come back to eat no food. Everything you got on the land. You was out there just living off the land, right? And by the time you came back in the house, you crashing on your dirty ass clothes because you were so tired because you've been outside all day. You jump up in the morning, give a bird bath, squirt, 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 run back out the door again because your whole life is about the hood. So whatever goes on outside, you deep in the trenches of that shit because you the hood. That's high hood. That's high hood. Again, I can't say whether what is better or worse. I'm just saying this is my assessment of the hood. Me personally, I never really had good relationships with high hood people. Only because I came across too soft for them because they're so rough. So for them, it's like, okay, yo, that nigga went to the store. He got a bag, snatch his bag when they come out. I'm sorry. But he's nice. Why would I snatch his bag? Because I said so. Okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't raised to take things from people. You a fucking punk. I'm sorry, but why am I a punk? Because I'm still like, it would just be too much of a struggle for me. Every time I tried to hang around the gutters, that didn't work out for me because again, you don't fit in here. You don't fit in here. You don't have that button. You need to have that button. You need to be able to switch up. Boom! Once that switch up, you demon time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Why are we doing that? Bitch, because I said so. Okay, but I don't want to do that. And then I start crying. Bitch, I know you're not crying because I don't want to jump her. Like, it was too much for me. So niggas will be like, good. Don't tell DJ because this is annoying. This is annoying. It's too much. You do it every minute with this dumb shit. You get on my nerves. But again, I am not savage. Like case in point, when we was younger, right? We had the girls click, right? What's the word? Blood sugar, right? We doing that. I don't mind doing that. Yeah, we click, Okay, we gonna fight. Boom, boom, I don't mind fighting. But then we gotta jump her. I'm sorry? No, I don't want to jump her, but I don't mind if we all fight. Like you get one, I get one, I get one. Boom, boom, as lit is going up. What I don't want to do is me and you on her. Why? I don't get why we would do that. Or another thing was, okay, I'm fighting somebody, boom, 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 boom. Now they get down on the ground. Stomp her, finish her, annihilate her. I'm sorry. I just want to let her get up so we can get back like to squaring off. I don't want to do the whole, no, you got to stomp her neck in, knock her teeth out. Knock her teeth out. I don't like these things was too much for me, right? What I assessed about Remy Martin, which is crazy because I assessed it prior to the shooting, is that you are high hood. So for me, I was not locked into like who you were as a rapper, because I'm like, I don't want to hear like, I yapped that fool, I stole his chain, I robbed that bitch and aborted her shit. Like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear you being cute. You want to buy this. You shouldn't anything in my bitch, my bitch. Like, I want to hear all the, like, I didn't like that. So for me, I couldn't lock in with it. Now, this will really made me look at how crazy, right? And again, I'm not gonna lie, this is judgment to what I'm saying, right? Okay. She did an interview. So I'm trying to give her a chance. I'm like, okay, maybe I don't know Bronx culture, right? Maybe I don't know if they're doing the Bronx. Let me try to get a girl a chance, right? So I'm trying to give her a chance and they do the interview. I'm like, okay, let me watch the interview. Let me read the interview, because I am an adamant reader, which is why I had a book club. Book club coming back 2024. Anyway, I'm an adamant reader. So I'm there, okay, let me read the interview. So I always go to Source Magazine, read the interviews. In the Source Magazine, they was interviewing her, blah, 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 blah. And somewhere along the lines, in the line of questioning, Remy Martin said that, yeah, you know what I'm saying, because me and my friends used to run trains on niggas. I'm sorry? What? Wait, what? I was so fucking mortified that she had actually So from then I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no, Annie up, yap this fool. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. So I was checked out from Remy from there. Again, do I think she could rap? Yes. So when she came out, she's like, we up in this room. With Neo, oh yeah, I was listening, yeah. And then the dance, I like all that. But when it comes to like tapping into her as a person, I was like, she too high hood. She too high hood. I'm trying to go from like medium low. I'm not trying to up the ante, right? So I was off her, right? So the next thing was the shooting, right? And I remember, right? And this is something that always stuck with me too. They had interviewed the father of the girl that got shot. And one of the things he said that stuck with me was that he said, you know, I know like they saying that my daughter stole it, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I'm not condoning or entertaining. And I'm not saying that the other young lady should not be upset. I'm not trying to excuse any of that. He said, but what hurt me is that, you know, what she did to my daughter not only could have killed her, right? But also she is a person who came to my house all the time, who sat at my dinner table. You know what I'm saying? So let's just say my daughter would have died. I would have never thought that you would have been the person that killed her because of the relationship y'all shared. And he basically said, he was like, granted, I also have to use that for my daughter because of the relationship that y'all share. You should have never stole from her. If she broke one of your motherfucking fingers, hey, then you walking around with knobs. Who cares? But to do something that would actually take my daughter off the face of this earth, knowing that you came and sat under my came and put your feet under my table and spent nights at my house and all of these things, right? He was like, that really affected me in a different way. And it got me thinking, because remember, in my mind, when I first heard the story, because I wasn't locked into Remy like that, I assumed that her and the girl weren't really friends. They were just hanging out. And then she did that and she boomed that. And I'm not saying that makes it right. I'm just saying that I didn't think they shared a close enough relationship for her to be confronted about the stealing and to fight her and to, you know, give her to do her the due diligence of not wanting you off the planet, but more so like you violated, so I'm gonna violate back, but I'm not gonna kill you, but I'm gonna violate back because you violated, right? When I heard the type of relationship they shared, I was like, wow, like it's one thing to do something to somebody, right? To a stranger, right? Because there's no emotional connection. Whatever takes place with you and that stranger just takes place. Like I was telling y'all earlier, for me, I can't even do those type of things to a stranger. So even when we had fights and we were younger, like I said, when it came time to like kick them when the person got on the floor, whether I knew the person or not, I still wasn't willing to do that. And again, I could be judging this from a space of who I think is good people and bad people wrong, but that's just the way I see it, right? So when the father shared that and knowing that they had like a past relationship, I concluded in my mind that Remy wasn't a good person. And again, she doesn't have to be to me. She's not my friend. I don't know her personally. So what I feel about her doesn't fucking matter. It's just, that's pretty much what I concluded, right? And to be honest with you guys, up until this day, she's never changed my mind about that feeling, right? Even watching her on Love and Hip Hop and stuff, I don't know. She just doesn't. I don't know. I don't know. She just didn't give me. She was a good person. So for me, it's always been like, I guess I'm waiting on the music. I like the way you rap, so I'm waiting on the music. I'm not going to judge nothing else you do because I'm waiting on the music. I remember one time I tried to watch her on that Joe Buttons podcast she had, and granted, I can't stomach Joe Buttons, so anytime he's getting fried out or laid to the side, I don't mind. But the one time that I did try to watch, just the manner in which she does, I don't know. That's my feeling. I don't know the girl personally. Like I told y'all earlier, she may just be a person who you have to know personally to like. Me, it wasn't hitting home for me, right? Okay, cool. So now, fast forward till she go with Pat. To be honest, I never really had any thoughts of Pat, right? So I can't tell you if I thought he was a good or a bad person because I didn't really have him to think about. I knew he hung out with K Slay. I knew he was dating her. I knew what the rumors was like. Oh, he do what he's supposed to do. He goes to the jail. All that. I mean, in hindsight, from outside looking in, it's like, oh, that's what's up, Pat. But again, I wasn't fully engulfed in who he was to know if I thought he was a good or a bad person at that time. What happened was I thought when they both got on Love and Hip Hop, when I started paying attention, I just felt like, he's a good guy. Granted, I do not know Pat personally. This is just me watching the show and seeing people and making an assessment, especially for him because prior to the show, I didn't have him to think about. Like I didn't know other than him being on Touch It, Bring It, Babe, remix of Five Fingers of Death. You don't understand. I got New York City in the palm of my hands and I can make it tight fits and make it crumble ridiculous and all that bullshit. I don't know no other Bad Pooh song. So for me, it was like, okay, I'm just learning his personality on Love and Hip Hop. What he showed on the show, and again, I could be wrong, but even what he showed on the show was that he genuinely cared about this girl and he loved her. One of the things that I admired was that when she was in jail, Papoose had no public scandal that I was aware of. Now, again, can I say he was a fucking bitch receiving jail? I do not know. I don't hang with Papoose. I don't even know anybody who hangs with Papoose. So I honestly cannot tell y'all what was going on when she was in jail. What I do know is that whatever was going on, it wasn't public enough for it to get on my radar. And I respected that about him because I don't know any man. I've never met a man that's held a woman down in jail. Me personally, and I know for the women that hold the men down, sometimes things don't always work in their favor when the man comes home. So for me, the fact that he didn't have any public scandal and it looked like he held her down, I respected the dog fuck out of Pat. But that wasn't the only thing. Like I said, watching him on Love and Hip Hop and the way he still held her the fuck down on that show, I was like, oh yeah, I like, yeah, black love. Okay, got it, black love. Okay, I'm here for the black love, right? What I saw with her is that, she just gave me the impression like, I love him, but sometimes he get on my fucking nerves. Or I love him, but he be doing too much. And that was just because of the way I saw them interact on the show. And again, I don't know what happens with them privately, right? So I'm like, okay, well, whatever reason, he is smitten with the girl. So if he good, it's all good, right? So now I'm watching the show and I'm peeking at her because it used to be little things that I didn't like that she would do. Like I remember one time on a reunion, they was talking about like how all the guys, the New York guys, like Peter Guns on them, they're cheaters. And the hostess had said something like, well, Remy, what would you do? Like, like basically if Pat was down with this crew and the Creep Squad or something. She's like, so he know better. Like, a lot of ways she would just like basically like try to, I feel like I don't want to say try to play him, but I just didn't feel like she treated him nice. But that's also because, in all fairness to her, through my lens, think she's a good person. So I'm like, maybe I'm overthinking this, right? Even still then, I didn't pay no mind. Fast forward to now. I want to say something about this, right? I want to say something about it. And I want to be very clear because it's what I've been echoing this whole life. Nobody, not one person on this planet, nobody has to do shit for you. Let me be clear. Before I say it to any of y'all, I'm going to say it to my motherfucking self. Dear Deidre, I want you to hear this loud and clear. Miss Penny, your own motherfucking mother who birthed you, does not have to do shit for you. Nobody on this planet, I don't care what you did for them, they still don't have to do anything for you. So when you encounter people that do want to willingly and freely do things for you, that's a gift. Now, let me say this. We all, me included, believe in our heart of hearts that family is supposed to. Even with them, they're not supposed to, but let's just give them that. Let's just give them that for sake of the conversation. Family is supposed to have your back and boom, 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 and boom, boom, boom. Okay, but the people who are not of your bloodline, who are not mandated to you, who do not share the last name as you, did not grow up with your family, and is not of kin to you, do not have to do shit for you. So when you encounter a spirit that just wants to not only do something for you, but to be good to you, personal and unpopular opinion, that person should be held in high regard, even higher than your family. You know why? Because I feel like family is mandated to do things. This motherfucker ain't nothing to me, and look at all the shit he or she does for me. Right? I have dated 3 men who have been in jail. 3. Right? It's been adventurous. What I will say about the folks who say that, oh, they'll date a person that's locked up, they will come home and shit on you. I never argue with people that feel that way because I've seen it done. I've seen it done time and time again. It can happen. I think that that's all contingent upon the space that the person is in that's incarcerated. So I won't tell a person, deal with a person that's incarcerated. I won't tell a person to not deal with them. What I will say is what happens between you and said person is contingent upon where the person is that's incarcerated in their life, right? And after they determine where they are in their life, they have to also determine how they feel about the person that's dealing with them while they're incarcerated. Right? So say you're a person that in my life right now, I want to be a business owner. And this girl or this guy that like me that's dealing with me, they don't really know nothing about business. Then you have to tell yourself because of the path I'm going on, let me just leave you alone because you can't assist me on that path. What is fucked up is when you know that that person can't assist you and you hold on to that person and you drag them because I'm in the most fucked up place in my life I've ever been. So now I need somebody. So let me just drag you because I know you're willing to allow me to. That's not cool. That's not cool. What I will say about Remy and Pap's situation is whatever happened to cause them, if this is all really true, because I'm hearing this all for Love and Hip Hop, but we'll see. Whatever happened that caused them to have a disconnect is between that couple and in that relationship. I cannot tell you just because Pat held Remy down that she should be with him for eternity. No, I cannot tell you that. What I can tell you is the fact that this motherfucking man was going above and beyond for this woman when she was in one of the most fucked up situations in her motherfucking life. Again, like I said to you guys earlier, is why he should be held in a higher regard than her own fucking family. And what comes with that high regard is respect. And what pissed me the fuck off about this whole situation is because you are so fucking disrespectful that you would allow another motherfucker to be saying and doing all this weird shit when it comes down to me and you, when where the fuck was he when I was going through the trenches to hold your ass down? You are disrespectful. You are disrespectful if nothing else, right? And am I saying that once again? Because I know the argument, oh, well, you don't know what was going on in the home, and maybe Remy can be tired of Pat. Remy can be tired of Pat. Remy can want to get a divorce. Remy can end a relationship. Remy can do whatever the fuck she needs to do for Remy. But one motherfucking thing that should have been mandated with whatever the fuck she chose is your ass should have some respect. Because if nothing else, when you was fucked up and in a hole and couldn't do shit, and nobody wasn't calling and coming to see you, not Beezy, the block barber, or nobody the fuck else, he was there. He was there. He was there. He taking care of your motherfucking son. How many other people did that for you? So the fact that you will allow this man to continue acting like audio is leaking when he putting shit out there to embarrass a motherfucker that had your back, it lets me know you're not a good person. You know, I'm sorry. Again, like I said, these are the lens that I viewed this young lady from prior to this situation. So I could be being biased, and you guys could drop in the chat from everything that I share with y'all. Let me know. But I'm going to tell you right motherfucking now, I don't care about the scandal. I don't care about the breakup. What I care about is the disrespect. And if nothing else, the way Pat held you down and the way he lifts you up, if nothing else, he deserves fucking respect. He deserves respect. And the fact that you will allow this to go on instead of checking this fucking cornball lets me know you're not a good person. 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 And that is so unfair to this fucking man. That is so unfair to him. If nothing else, respect is due. Respect is fucking due. So to watch him, I'm listening to the audio. He is, yo, you know another thing I don't like, right? This is another thing that fucking bothers me about the situation too. And everything on, because like I said, the most personable I've seen you was on Love and Hip Hop. Every minute on Love and Hip Hop, oh, you the realest bitch. Oh, you the realest. Oh, you the most solid. Or everybody know you gonna keep it real. You's a real bitch. So why the fuck you keep recruiting these cornball ass niggas? Straight up, real talk. Because if I catch a nigga past or present talking about what the fuck we got going on, my nigga, are you crazy? You bugging? The fuck you discussing my personal business with some other niggas for, especially for that shit to go viral? Are you stupid? So forget about you even honoring Pat in those moments when you telling my motherfucking business I done ran down. Yo, watch your mouth. You a girl? But you talk too much. But see, you constantly recruiting this type of shit. And you saying you the realest bitch. I guess. So if nothing else, you disrespectful. You disrespectful. And what I don't like, and I said this in my last live because I know black women don't want to hear it, but check this out. I don't give a fuck because I'm a black woman. Stop with this whole protect black women but not holding them accountable. That shit is whack. I'm not protecting you to a point where I can't call you on your bullshit. So the reason why, okay, in the beginning, I'm like, I'm not going to say nothing because maybe they're trying to smear Remy. Maybe they're trying to find some controversy within their relationship because they do seem like they in love. They do seem like they got it all together. He's not a disrespectful ass nigga dragging her. She seemed like she being good to him. So initially, I'm like, okay, maybe they just trying to create some controversy between them. But bitch, you letting this go on. This like the third fucking audio that leaks from this nigga. What is all this talking for? Oh, yo, she did. What they don't know is she been with me. The way I would have called, first of all, let's just pretend we know for a fact that Remy is sleeping with this guy, right? That stops tonight. You think you're going to be discussing our escapades and what we got going on to other niggas? Are you dumb? Forget about before you disrespect. He's disrespecting you. And as the realest bitch, you fucking with a nigga that ain't got no respect for you. He telling all your business to another nigga. He chatty patty. What the fuck is that? See, I'm too medium ghetto for this. Like, I'm too medium hood. Like, I can't. This too upper echelon hood for me. I can't. Like I said, and I don't care who don't like it. What Remy did what's happening right now is disrespectful. It's disrespect. I don't give a fuck about Beezy the Black Barber. I don't care about him. I don't know what he do. I don't know what he rap. I don't even really know how he look. Other than the picture I put up for the thumbnail. Who are you? You don't matter. And again, if she is screwing him and she's in love with him, You have the right to be. You your own woman. But the fact that you will allow that man to disrespect the nigga who held you down and that was solid to the rest of the world, to the rest of the world. He was solid to you in front of the world. The fact that you will allow somebody to embarrass him in front of the world says a lot about your character, Remy. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear no real bitch. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. That should have never been. That should have never been. Whether you want the fuck on the side, whether you want to have a side nigga, whether you want to leave Pep, all that could happen privately. You know why? Because I got respect for this man, if nothing else. Whether I want to be with him or not, I have respect for him, if nothing else. You have no respect. You have no respect. And because of that, you allow all this shit to roll out. Or you want somebody to think you the realest bitch and you no, that's not no real bitch shit. That's not no real bitch shit. The same way how when niggas come home and shit on bitches, that's not no real nigga shit. That's corny. That's whack. And y'all be condoning a lot of fuck shit depending on who it is. Get the fuck out of here. Fake niggas and bitches can say real shit all the time. That don't make you real. It's what you do in your actions. This what you do? No, I'm not here for this. 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 I do not care about Annie up. I do not care about what you say on live. I do not care that you blasted a bitch stomach out. I do not care about your bid. I do not care about none of that. Real bitch shit, you dead ass wrong. You dead ass wrong. And this don't have nothing to do as a person, as a woman. You dead wrong. You dead wrong. Once he started running his mouth, you're supposed to check his fucking ass and stop fucking him. And stop fucking him. You can't keep your mouth shut. You get no more of this pussy. Straight up. Are you crazy? But you know why he know it's okay to disrespect? You know why? You know why he knows? Because you don't have no respect for that. You don't have none. And I seen that on Love and Hip Hop. No shade. I did. And I find it very sad that you have no respect for a man who did something that nobody else in the rest of this world was willing to do for you, which was hold you down at one of the roughest times in your fucking life. You dead ass wrong, Remy. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. You dead wrong. Whether you screwing him or not, who cares? The fact that you allowing this man to keep speaking like this about your husband, that audio was nasty. That was nasty. You heard what he said? Oh, well, you claim you've been with her 16 years. I know her, but how the fuck you know this bitch better than him? How? Because she's sucking your dick like this, yo. Listen, the code, the formula, the format, all of it has changed. We are in different times, which is why I do not with a lot of people, because the cloth that I'm cut from has been discontinued. Okay? The cloth that I've cut from has been discontinued. Because the shit that the bitches that go on and think it's okay, I can never get with. I can never get with. I can never get with. Whether you want to leave Pap or not, because whatever y'all went through, that have nothing to do with me. But the fact that you will let the next man disrespect the man that held you down in one of your roughest and toughest moments of your life and your motherfucking kid says a lot about your character. It says a lot about your character that you choosing to stay silent. It says a lot about your character that you keep allowing him to let audio leak. It says a lot about your character that you still working with him. No, this shit ain't cool. And that's the problem. We too much in the era of protect Black women that we forget to hold each other accountable. I don't got time for that shit. I don't got time for that. And any woman that I can't hold accountable, I don't fuck with. That's the long and the short of it. That's the long and the short of it. So that's my take on it. I feel like, Remy, in my opinion, you're disrespectful, and it looks like your character is so flawed that I don't feel like you're a good person. I'm just keeping it real. Do I dislike you? I don't know you enough not to like you. What I do know is the shit that y'all put out there, and that those are character flaws, my dear. Those are character flaws. I could list right now at least 5 people in this chat that I know I owe undying loyalty and love for because of shit they did for me. And it wasn't nothing of any monetary gain, just who they was to me as a person. That should stand for something always. How dare you? So this shit ain't cool. This shit ain't cool. It ain't gonna never be cool. It ain't cool. It ain't cool. But you know why it ain't cool? Because so many people is you encountering so many fucked up people that I want to fuck over you first so I don't get fucked over. Get healing. Get healing. Operation Heal 100 Hearts is here. Get healing. Get healing. Because if you're constantly living in a traumatized state of let me fuck over somebody before they fuck over me, and you're always thinking somebody's out to fuck over you, you need healing. You need healing. And the fact that you would allow another man to have anything to say about the man who has only shown and been solid to you says a lot about you. I'm sorry. There's no protection needed here. There's only accountability that your ass need to take. And as a Black woman, I'm here to hold your feet to the fire. This ain't cool. But in all fairness, I don't think that those type of people, and I'm just being honest, I don't think they care about it not being cool. I think they live in survival mode. I think they live in, I got to try to get you before you get me mode. And in my opinion, for what I've encountered with those type of people, they're not good people. Hey, I could be wrong. In any event, right? That's the long and the short of that. That's the long and the short of that. And it had to be said because I know a lot of times people are apprehensive about speaking on certain celebrities because they are people's fave and they are most liked and they are putting bullets in people's stomach. So, you don't want to address, this ain't about me disliking a girl. I don't know the girl personally. But from what you showed and what's taking place, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. And my heart goes out to Pat. My heart goes out to Pat because if nothing else, I said this on my other live about women, but I want to say it about everybody. People can take a lot privately. People can take a lot privately. People can work through a lot of shit privately. When it becomes another issue is when they have to endure some bullshit publicly. That's next level embarrassment. That's next level hurt. That's next level anger. That's next level trauma. And it's not fair. It's not fair for not only for you to fuck over me, but you to do it for the rest of the world to see. That is not fair. And like I said, I don't know their relationship in and out, so I ain't saying that she could not want to break up with Pap. I'm not saying Pap is perfect. What I'm saying is that if nothing else, publicly, Pap has given this woman the utmost respect. The utmost respect. So to allow someone else to disrespect him and also for you to disrespect him and not speak up on his behalf says a lot about your character. That shit is flawed to a nasty degree. And you nasty work, if you ask me. I'm just keeping it real. But in any event, it is the new year. It's 9:19. I've been on almost 2 hours. I had to get that off my chest because it had been weighing heavy on me. And I'm going to tell you guys, I personally don't really like to speak about people I'm not a fan of because I don't want people to speak about the things I say to them that's not favorable. I'm only saying it because I'm being biased. No, this is not biased conversation. This is genuinely how I feel. This is genuinely how I feel. And that's whether I like you or not, because even people that I like, I can still speak about things that are not in their favor. And like I said to you guys earlier, I hope for 2024, we abolish the whole, because I like you, I can't say nothing that you don't like. That doesn't help any of us. You know how many people hit me up and say to me, Deja, on your last live, you did boom, boom, boom. That wasn't cool. Or you said boom, boom. Or I didn't like boom, boom. I welcome that feedback. I'm not telling you because you told me that, oh, girl, you must be hating because I'm on live. Hating about what, bitch? I'm just trying to let you know some shit that ain't cool. What's the problem with that? I still love you. I still like you. I still want to tune the fuck in, but I got to check you, bitch. Okay, baby, check me. Check me. I'm here for it. Right? And I don't assume that you dislike me because you have to tell me something that's not what I want to hear. Grow the fuck up. Okay? So that's the long and the short of it. Let me see what they're saying in the chat first. Let's get down to the chat, right? Stephanie said, Lyric says she low hood. Okay, Stephanie is medium. Steph, I'm medium with you, girl. All right. Pookie said, Mo said she's low hood. Right? Okay. Pookie said Remy is a man. Ooh. Pap is a poo putt and a block easy person trying to get on Love and Hip Hop. Wow. I can't with him. I cannot. E says she a clown. My boy wore his heart on his sleeve and she violated for an aspiring rapper. That's what BZ the Black Burner is. I can't even want to discuss him. He is so wet. When I heard that audio and he said that, like, imagine you with a bitch for 20 years and somebody meet them for 3 years and swear they know them better than you. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. You're on a honeymoon phase. You don't know this mother. How dare you even think that? Like, that irks me. So once I heard the audio and all the nut shit he was saying, I was done with his ass. Steph said, period. Why would he respect Pat? She don't respect him. Never did, if you ask me. Never did, if you ask me. And I feel like that's why you chose him, because you knew you could treat him that way. And the fact that you would want to treat a person like that been there for you, in my opinion, and again, which hints the fact that these videos are called my unpopular opinion, that makes me feel like your character is so flawed that you're not a good person. When you come forth with that ill intent for somebody who's only ever wanted the best for you, that makes me feel like you're not a good person. Nothing changes my mind about that. I will say this, though. Everybody on this live that know me personally knows that karma, y'all know my line, karma don't miss a motherfucker. Never do. Never do. So Remy, my dear, good luck. Good luck. Good luck to Pat. You guys send him, Cardi, and Trina. They all get sent Hilla Hearts. Please send them Hilla Hearts. Forward it to them. DM them. Send it on Twitter. However you could get it to them. They all need Hilla Hearts. They all need Hilla Hearts, and I'm here ready to do the work. In any event, let me just thank you guys. Let me thank you guys, because I love the interactive conversation. I love the fact that you guys tune in. I love the fact that you give about the stuff that I'm talking about. I love the feedback. I love the fact that I have people that want to support what I do and love. I can talk literally until I'm blue in the face, right? Which is why I started doing content creation, because I realized that I love to talk. I also realized that a lot of times the perspective that I bring is not what's popular, and it's also not what people want to hear, but it's also sometimes and most times what people need to hear, including self. So a lot of times my content just doesn't come off the top of my head or out my ass. It's conversations that I've had where also I've given feedback, I've received feedback, I've gotten checked, I've got a different perspective, a way to look at things. And also, if nothing else, my content is always going to be created for people to be better. Like I said, what I had to say about Remy just now, nothing personal, it's just what I feel. But it's also to hold your feet to the fire and show you what it looks like to the rest of us. Granted, is that what it is? Who knows? But from what it looks like, the way you treated that man, that you're not a good person. And because of that, us as Black women need to hold you accountable instead of protecting you while you be a fucked up person. That's the long and the short of it. Right? Once again, happy holidays. I know you guys want to hear about my body transformation. Wink, wink. I'm going to talk to you guys about some birthday stuff. My birthday is in a couple of weeks. I'm going to talk to you guys about what's up next for my YouTube channel. My only request is that I have a few requests. One is that screenshot me, screen record me, do whatever you need to do, and send me your videos. Send me the funny times. Send me the times that was deep for you. Send me something you didn't agree with and give me a caption. Send me your videos. I love to receive them, to know people are tuned in. Hit the like button. Please hit the thumbs up. Also, copy and share with somebody who you think this content might be relatable to, or somebody who just needs to hear some of this stuff. I really, really appreciate you guys, and I promise after the new year I'm gonna get StreamYard. So when I get StreamYard, instead of us having to do the whole chat thing, which can be a lot for people, with StreamYard, you guys will be able to call in. So when you call in, you will show up on the screen, and we'll be able to have this dialogue verbally. And I'm so excited about that, because I know that it's more interactive when you can honestly say it instead of having to type it and waiting for me to get to it in the chat. Okay, so that's coming up. What else? And just doing what I need to do for the new year. Okay. So I love you guys. I want you to be safe for the new year. Y'all send Miss P, y'all have a happy new year. I love you guys. Send me your text messages. Thank you for tuning in, and go get me another subscriber. I believe you could do it. In any event, the body transformation videos are coming. Pookie is the only dope with it. I want to go crazy. Happy New Year's, you guys.